The Detroit Lions definitely exceeded expectations last season by making a run all the way to the NFC Championship game. And they were a 17-point blown lead away from going to the Super Bowl. And into this offseason, the approach for the Detroit Lions was to address the defensive side of the ball. Now, they did lose CJ Gardner Johnson in free agency, where he went back to the Philadelphia Eagles, but they did sign Carlton Davis from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and it was a great addition in the sense that corner was a big need for the Detroit Lions. It was arguably the biggest need on the roster, so getting a legitimate option at the cornerback position was huge for them. Now, also on the defensive side of the ball, they signed nose tackle DJ Reed, who's one of the more underrated interior defensive linemen in the NFL. And the main reason why is because he's much better as a run defender than he is as a pass rusher, but he still brings a lot of value to the table. And in terms of a pure nose tackle, outside of probably Dexter Lawrence of the New York Giants, he's probably the best nose tackle in the NFL. So he brings a very versatile skill set to the Lions front four. Now on the offensive side of the ball, they also lost some pieces, specifically on the offensive line. They lost Jonah Jackson to the Los Angeles Rams, but they do bring in veteran Kevin Zeitler, who's been on a few teams and is a veteran player, to replace him. And the Lions still have arguably the best offensive line in the NFL. Now, ultimately with this team, the skill position players are good. They have a lot of explosive talent to work with. It's ultimately going to come down to the coaching staff maximizing that talent and quarterback Jared Goff. Now, I want to hear from football fans in the comment section down below, specifically Lions fans. What are your thoughts on the Lions' approach to free agency, and do you feel confident that they can make a return trip to the NFC Championship game and potentially go all the way to the Super Bowl?